Hello everybody. Today we're going to make another balloon flower. In past we did many different balloon flowers. Most recently we did a 3-leaf clover hat. And when I was working on 3-leaf clover hat, I started thinking about another popular plant, not so popular among balloon twisters, obvious reasons. I'm talking about marijuana leaf or cannabis leaf. This balloon sculpture is suitable for adults parties, adults, parents, not for children, for obvious reasons. It has very interesting geometry. The cannabis leaf comes with 5, 7 or 9, I say now, leaves connected at one point. I tried to make this sculpture using just 1 or 2 balloons. It come out more like a star, not like a cannabis leaf. So I have to increase the number of balloons I use to make the sculpture. It's going to be quite large size. I searched online and I found designs that look the same. So the credit for this design goes to Johnny Green, I believe. I will provide a link to his blog post on my blog, as well as in description to this video. Johnny Green didn't show how he made it, but I like the design. Before you start watching how I made this balloon sculpture, I want you to take a couple minutes and think about how you, balloon twister, could make 7 leaves connected at one point. If you find any solutions using less than 3 balloons, I would appreciate if you share it with me and other balloon twisters. It's very interesting geometry. Let's start. Inflate 4 green balloons leaving about 1 cm flat tail. Take the first balloon and tie both ends of the balloon in one knot. We are going to use this balloon to make 1 pair of leaves. We have to split the balloon on 2 bubbles of the same size and then lock all ends of both bubbles in one lock twist. I'm doing it here in one move. Always check size of bubbles, they should be of the same size. We have made 1 pair of leaves that looks like number 8. Take the second balloon, tie both ends of the balloon in one knot. This time we're going to make 2 bubbles of different sizes. I like to make the small bubble about 3/8 length of the balloon, right here. You can make it 1/4 length of the balloon, it's up to you. We have made the second pair of leaves. Here's the first pair of leaves that we made. You can see the difference. We are going to make the third pair of leaves in exactly the same way as we did the second pair of leaves. Make sure the bubbles of the second and the third balloons are of about the same sizes. Now I'm going to use a fourth balloon to make the largest leaf and stem. The size of the stem is about 1/4 length of the balloon, maybe less. More important is to make the largest leaf visibly larger than we made the large leaf of previous 2 pairs. Here I have made the largest leaf and the rest of the balloon is the stem. We're going to use the rest of the balloon to make 2 more small bubbles. I rather make the small bubbles after we already attach all balloons together. We can attach all balloons to each other one by one. I prefer to lock all bubbles in one lock twist in one move. I found it safer, faster and easier. Now we have to rearrange all leaves in particular order. The largest leaf we have to place in the middle of the sculpture, pointing to the top. All smaller size bubbles we place by sides in decreasing order. The smallest bubbles will be pointing down almost. And the stem, the last bubble of the fourth balloon in this example, goes in the middle of the sculpture pointing down. Now I'm going to twist the second about 3, maybe 5 centimeters long bubble of the last balloon. Make the second bubble soft, you can see it, at the center of the sculpture. Lock both ends of the second bubble in one lock twist. I'm doing it by moving the stem, the last bubble of the fourth balloon, around the sculpture between bubbles of the sculpture. Bring the stem back to its proper position in the middle of the sculpture, pointing down. And then we're making the third soft, about 3, maybe 5 centimeters long bubble. We have to lock both ends of the third bubble in one lock twist. I'm going to do it in exactly the same way, moving the stem bubble all the way around the sculpture, between bubbles of the sculpture. We have to keep the second and the third bubbles of the last balloon that we just made to stay at the center of the sculpture, on opposite sides of the sculpture, covering the center part. Right here you can see the front and the back side of the sculpture at this point look exactly the same. Now we have to rotate all leaves and rearrange them at the same time in 2 layers. The first pair of leaves, number 8, and the largest leaf goes on the bottom of the sculpture. The second and the third pair of leaves I put on the top of the sculpture. The top of the sculpture looks like a butterfly wings with 4 leaves, and the bottom of the sculpture has 3 leaves. Here's the bottom view. Here's the side view and the top view. Now we have to bring bubbles of both layers close to each other to keep them kind of in one layer. I'm going to fix bubbles in proper positions using sticky tape. For this purpose we can use clear sticky tape, any fast drying glue, rubber glue, rubber bands. Apparently Johnny Green used green flat balloons for the same purpose. Bring corresponding bubbles close to each other and then just rub the sticky tape around both bubbles. I'm doing it about 10, maybe no more than 15 centimeters away from the center of the sculpture. In this way I fix all bubbles working around the sculpture. Here I am already fixing the last pair of bubbles. If you use clear sticky tape for this purpose, it would be hardly noticeable even from close distance. Here's the bottom view of our sculpture, and this is the top view. We can give the leaves different shape. Squeeze middle of each bubble to shape the tip of the leaf. We can attach this sculpture to the head. We use it as a decoration. We can stick it to the wall. Use it in combinations with other balloon sculptures and so on. The stem bubble you can leave it as it is or bend it to shape it in different ways. Here's the side view, the back view. Congratulations! We have made the marijuana or cannabis leaf. We use 4 balloons in this example. If you could make the same sculpture less size with less than 3 balloons, let me know. Subscribe to my video channel to stay updated. Like the video, share it with your friends. Leave comments. Have fun and happy twisting.